What's up, guys? Hopping into a video here. New card. Swords him, sure. Trigger. Could use a painter. Yep, that's game. Alright. Seems like a grindy deck. He's got the Chain of Smog combo. Thinking of Braids would be good to bring in. As far as cuts go, let's start with cuts. Soul Guide Lantern's fine. I think he might be running Cabal Therapy, but I'm not too nervous about that card, so I will cut it. Pirate Spellbomb's good. Kills creatures. I can cut a Blast. Probably runs Decay. The Planeswalkers are tough, but I have a Needle, and I can also try to be faster. Bolts I need. Faithless Looting I can keep in, probably a good bridge just to be safe. I can bring in a Karn here. Another Grindstone maybe, I'm not sure. Maybe another Braid. That's what I want to cut. I cut Looting, cut Diamond. I think 3 Grindstones is fine. Soul Guide Lantern maybe. A Braid maybe. I have 4 Pyroblast. I'm nervous about the Planeswalkers. He runs that Arena Erector card, whatever it's called. So, is it better than LED? Could be. I'll leave this card in, I think. I cut Faithless Looting. Bring in a big Grindstone. That's fine. Let's try to be faster. Let's go. Gonna play. No lands. Mulligan. Okay, I can keep this. Can pitch a land here, maybe even a tomb. Because these cards are all great in this matchup. I can run. So you know what? I might pitch a. Yeah, I'm gonna pitch a mountain here. I think. Keep. Done. Run out a welder. See what it does. Yep. Alright, let's pray for no graveyard hate. 6 cards in hand, we'll see. Alright. So he's thinking. I'm gonna get greedy here. Now if he's gonna force a Vigor, I'd rather have him hit Pyrite Spellbomb. That's good. I already played my land. Land's good. Alright, see what happens next turn. Could be a Force of Vigor here. I can reactivate next turn. I don't think he'd let this go too far though. That's smart. Okay. Sure. So if he thought seizes me here, let's see. What did he get rid of? Okay. I gotta watch for this combo. I could die out of anywhere. He's got 4 cards. Damn it. Sure. So you know what? Yeah. Name Pernicious Deed here, maybe? Grind myself. Try to find a painter. 3 cards. Yeah. Yep. Grind myself. It's a welder, that's a good draw. Leaving myself open here, we'll see. Actually, you know what? I could have probably left up the Pyrite Spell Bomb, but I'm just going to take a shot at this. So I didn't have the double red, so it didn't matter. Now, if he had the combo, he would jam it. He might have that double white card. Let's see. The Arena Rector, whatever it's called. Bridge. I'd rather play the bridge, weld it out for something else here. I want to keep my Grindstone in play, and I want to keep this in play. He might have Pernicious Deed, so... It's a painter. Name Blue? He might be playing Veil of Summer. If I hit a blast on top, it's really good. I have an activation here as well. I just got a name blue. Yeah. Yep. You're gonna land on top. Force of Vigor really stinks here. If he's got it, he's got it. He's got 2 cards. I have a mana floating here. I don't want to go and lose it, so I'm just going to activate here. I have a feeling it doesn't look the greatest for me, but we will see. Oh, I hit him. Alright. Conceded. Okay. Sometimes they have the endurance on their upkeep, and they just kind of re-up themselves, which is kind of a pain, but... let me see here. I bet she had Pernicious Deed in his hand, too. Okay. On the draw. On the draw, on the draw, on the draw. I'm not sure if I want to cut much. I mean, maybe Seasoned Pyromancer here. To get just the Abrade in, just to be able to kill that creature if I have to. What else do I have I can cut? 4th Grindstone, the Pithy Needle. The Painters are good. He's bringing in Force of Vigor. I like the fast Simian Spirit Guides. Karn's okay. He's got the swords. Can bring in a Blast. I just don't think that's right. I'll bring in another Abrade, and I will cut a Seasoned Pyromancer. And let's see where this brings us. Let's see where this brings us. 4 Grindstones, 4 Blasts. I could bring in another Blast just to see if I could hedge against other things, but I just don't think I want to do that on the draw. Bridge is good. Alright, let's go. Ooh, I can keep this. Alright, let's do it. Kept fast too, so. Cabal Therapy. See name here. See what he does. It will give me information of what he is light on. He names Welder, which is a good draw, good hit. Let me think. If he flashes it back, he could name Pedal. So, I mean, Force of Vigor stinks, but let's do it. If he wants to hit a Force of Vigor with these 2 cards, that's okay with me, I guess. Get the K mana up. It's a mountain. He knows I have Tomb, so I'll play the Tomb. Is there any reason to mill him here? Not. I don't think so. Could have played Bridge. Green Sun. Yeah. 2, 3, 4 mana. So he's got to have Decay here. He's holding up mana. He's probably waiting for a Pernicious Deed activation, which would really stink. Like I said, you got to be kind of looking for these things. He probably has Decay. He probably maybe setting up for a Force of Vigor. He hasn't played anything. He's got 5 cards. Play my Goblin Engineer, get a Painter, and then see what happens. The card's just going to die. I could play this slow, play Ensnaring Bridge. If he plays, a Veteran Explorer, and then Cabal Therapies me, it's going to name Bolt. So let's go like this. I got a Bolt in my hand. He knows I have it. Get the Bridge out. Play around Pernicious Deed or whatever. If he has an Abrupt Decay or a Force of Vigor, let him use it. Yep. She hit me. Grindstone? A Bridge, okay. It's gonna Cabal Therapy me, maybe? I'm fine with it. Probably might have the combo in hand. Draw. It's another Grindstone. Do I get a Painter here? Probably. I'm not going to play the Grindstone. I'm not going to play a land. I probably should play the land. But what does that benefit me to play it? I'd rather leave these cards in hand. I like to leave a card in hand, and I'm sure everybody else does, but just to kind of give that unknown factor. But if I leave Obsidian, I can leave a grind activation. Does that help me? I'm not sure. Let's hold it in hand. I'm in no rush. Doesn't play days. So, let's see where this brings us. So he's thinking. Swords. Sure. Okay. Yep. Maybe a Collector Oof? Or maybe part of his combo. He's probably nervous. Might get the Oof. He knows I have a Bolt. He kept it in his hands. Could be just a Force of Vigor here. Small land. I'll pass. I'm going to start grinding end of my turn. His turn, if there's nothing going on. So he wished for a card. He tutored for a card, which is probably Force of Vigor here. Does this affect me to grind him? Does he have Uros in his deck? No. So let's just do it. Could we get more Cabal Therapies, but Alright, we hit 2 green suns and a Thoughtseize. That's good. Draw. Painter. Not a painter. Alright, so it's a Force of Vigor, I believe. Let's see. Two bolts is good. If he tries to combo me out. 5 cards. Grindstone activation. It's part of the combo there. It's in his graveyard. Draw. It's a pedal. So it doesn't really help me much. Okay. Go. Could play the Grindstone, like I said, have double activations, manually grind, but I'm not, you know, I'm pretty sure he has artifact removal on his deck, or pretty sure it's the Force of Vigor. Going for something here. Veteran Explorer is a really good draw. Yep. Cabal Therapy triggers, sure. He's gonna name Bolt, he knows I have Bolt. Alright. Is he gonna name Bolt here? He probably will. Should I bolt him twice? Yes, I should. Should I take a risk and not bolt him? See if he tries to name something else, like a Karn. Is it worth the risk? I mean, I get him down to 11. He's got 5 cards in his hand. Do I have pressure? He's probably going to play a creature. I mean, this is crazy thinking sometimes, but I just think it's worth thinking this way, you know? Like, does he care about the bolt? He knows I have it. It's a definite hit, so... it would kind of stink if I didn't play both bolts. Let's bolt them twice. I bolted him once. Alright, so let's see if he names Bolt again. Is he gonna name Lightning Bolt again? That's fine. Sure. You got me. Alright. Good game. I needed some I needed to draw cards. Pressure. I didn't really have much pressure. I had, you know, a couple mediocre draws, but it is what it is. I haven't seen any Delver matchups in a while. Not that I love playing against it, but Probably a mulligan. Mulligan this. It's a keeper. Get rid of bridge. Yeah. I don't know if these guys are running Emrakul anymore. It's fine. I just win. He's gonna kill Painter. Should I blast the Sanctum? I'll blast this card. Can add 1 mana to his pool. 2 mana. He's gonna name blast here, I know he will. Counter this card. Then he has 1 mana to work with, if not 2. Or if I blast this card, he only still has 1 mana to work with. I'm gonna blast this card. Just don't want him having extra mana, I guess. 1 mana. Sure. Yeah. Lands. Couple new cards. I bring in Blast because it's my only answers to some of the enchantments. Does he bring in Emrakul? I don't know. I don't think they've been doing that lately. Cuts, bolts. Bolts fine. It kills that, what's that guy? That 2/2 I think it is. It makes the lands creatures, enchantment creatures, or whatever it is. The Destiny Spinner, I believe it's called. I'll cut that card. Soul, I'll leave one of these in. Pyrite Spellbomb's not good. Pithing Needle. Sometimes they run that enchantment that gives other stuff. I mean, they can pay 1 and then sack it and then search for another enchantment. I don't know the name of the card as of now, but cut another bolt. Welders are fine. Engineers fine. Bridge, guide. Okay. Could get grindy. Could get grindy. I mean, I don't know if Grindstone's the right play, but better than the other plays. So I'll bring one of these. I'll bring one of these. Faithless Looting is just a better card than the most, so I'll leave it like this. Let's play. Try it. See naming. Penny Servant. So this is a great setup here. Great setup. Let's hope he doesn't have. Well, he didn't. You know, he's probably gonna play. All right, he's gonna try to draw cards. So let's play my mountain. Let's play a well there. Is there any reason to play out a pedal here? Probably not. Next turn looks really good. So I probably could have played this a little differently, but let's see what happens. Yep. Bolt. Do I get cute here? I could get a painter in my graveyard. He's going to draw a ton of cards. I kind of have to keep up parity with this guy. So let's get silly. This is a very greedy play, but I like playing this way. Do I want to hit my furnace instead? No. Pyroblast, dang it. Yeah, my Pyroblast something here. It's cost 2 more to play. I can play it next turn. Actually, it's going to be in my hand. Right? 2 more to play. He's got 4 cards. I have a grindstone coming to me soon. I'm going to accrue card advantage. Let's play it. You draw a card, I believe. I name blue, probably. Played a land already, see what happens. Sure. Yep. Draw 2 cards. Okay, he's playing this card. Gonna be Grindstone, but I can probably get it through Saga. See naming. Could be Blast. This is kind of a cool card. See name? Grindstone, sure. Okay. Draw a card, 2 cards, I believe. Okay, it's that turn. Draw. Yep. Can grind in a yes. Alright, so I gotta watch out for any kind of artifact removal, which kind of stinks, but got him. Good game, man. GG's. Good game. Hop on another one. I mean, I think that card is fun. I'm here to have fun, you know? I want to win too, but... What do we got? Alright. Another goodie. It's another goodie, okay? Depending on what he's on, this is a great hand. I'm going to keep it. I mean, I can't not. It's worth a shot. Keep it. This is kind of like, what do you do? But, I mean, if Wasteland's involved here, it kind of stinks. I don't mind removal, I guess. But, okay, so we get a Chancellor. Brutal. I don't even know if it's worth playing this out. I really don't even know if it's worth playing any cards right now. I'm going to concede. Sometimes it's not worth it to concede. It's worth it to play it out. It could be turn 1 Grindstone. I could try this. Turn 2. I mean, depends on if you're slow. Let's go for it. I don't like to give information, especially like this. But my hand's pretty decent. If I draw a, if he's slow and I draw a red source, it's pretty cool. But it doesn't look the greatest. Okay. He's gonna go Entomb next turn. He's gonna have to get a Ashen Rider. What color do I name here? I gotta name blue. Doesn't really hurt me not to. Entomb. He's gonna have to get an Ashen Rider here. Or maybe even a Griselbrand. He might even get that dude that has pro artifacts, that angel there, which I see a lot of people do. And if that's the case, and if I draw a red source, I'm in decent position. You know what I mean? I see a lot of people do this. So we'll see. I think it's going to be a go-to play for this guy, but what's he get? Griselbrand? Sure. Did he get? No, he got the other guy, right? This guy's good. No, it's Griselbrand. Unmask who himself. So he's a Chancellor. He's gonna play a land this turn. Exhume. Oh, we got the guy in play. This guy's good. Yeah, guys. That's what I thought it was originally. This card's good. Sure. Yeah. Draws a card off of this, correct? It's a fast clock. This card's pretty damn good. So. Maybe I should have pitched the welder there. Doesn't really matter. Faithless Looting. Let's go bridge. Bridge. Not a bridge. It's not going to win me the game. I'm going to concede. Okay. We got these come in. I like this card. This is what I bring in. Grindstone, Bridge, Crypt. What do I cut? Karn's just not the greatest card to have in your hand. I'll cut a Pyromancer. I'll cut some bolts. Looting's fine to cut. Spellbomb. One more cut. One more cut. Alright, let's go. Oof. Not bad, but not good either. I might have to go to 6. I'll go to 6. Oof, this card's good. This hand's not bad either. Go to 5. Alright, I'm gonna keep this. I'm at 5, right? Okay, so 1, 2, done. Targeting me, that's fine. Get rid of Faithless Looting. No sense in attacking here. I mean, there is kind of, but I'm gonna mill myself here. I think it's just worth milling myself. I can do both, right? I can't. Oh, ley line a little bit? Yeah. Draw. Bridge. Pithing Needle's not the greatest. I'll just get a Soul Guide Lantern, I guess. Game 3. Okay. Can't see much more I want to cut or change in this deck. I mean, maybe this card, but it's kind of good at a stall. Maybe another blast on the draw. It's just not the greatest. This really isn't. Faithless Looting, maybe. I mean, it might just be better than something else in this deck on the draw. It's got a Thorn, and it's going in a Faithless Looting. Let's hope for the best here. This hand's pretty good. Pretty good. He kept it 7. Alright, I'm going to keep this, but for the sake of gameplay, I'm going to act like I'm thinking this out, so I am going to keep this. This is going to be a turn 1. It's going to be a turn 1 Thorn. Keep this. Okay, that's a good draw, bro. Slow him down a little while. Could go an Engineer here, but this will dampen the things for a little while. For the sake of anything else he's playing, do I play it safe, get a painter? Probably do. Or do I get something else, like another graveyard piece? Another ensnaring bridge? I'm just concerned about the destroy all artifact stuff. He's got 4 cards. I have 1 more engineer. I can go for it. I'm gonna get a painter here. Actually, I can play both. That's fine. Get a grindstone. I believe next turn I have. That's fine. Yeah, it's just game. I've seen this before. Guys do this. You need black too. Nice. Got 3 cards. Okay. Pedal. Okay. Good games. I've seen this before. I have. Tricky. It's kind of tricky. Alright. So that last turn, I could have welded out the furnace for the grindstone, and then. Did I have a guy? No, I didn't have a guy at that time. I think it was close. I could have won. It looked like I was going to win regardless, just because of the thorn, but because he would have had a lot of activity on his turn just to get a guy in play, and et cetera, et cetera. So. As far as Leyline goes, I love the card. I think it's a great catch-all, you know. In that situation, like against Reanimator, with the Chancellors and everything else that's involved, the discard, it's just a tricky card to play like targeted removal, like a surgical. Tormod's Cryptid, my first opener, I just didn't feel like it was going to work. Leyline, I mean, if they hit it, it's tough. Just going to make them have it. But it's just been a good card for me anyway. It's just, it gets hit. It does. I take my chances, but what's this? Yorion? This might be Death and Taxes. If it is, this is not the greatest hand. I mean, it looks fine, but if it's on the blue deck, I'm going to try it. Just try it. Yep. Alright, he left it up. That's great. It's going to be a Thalia. Oh, look at this. Okay, thoughts. I mean, probably has swords here. Probably has a turn 2 play in Thalia. And then you got to watch out for the turn 3 Skyclave apparition. So the setup here, does he have Stoneforge Mystic? Does he have equipment in his hand? Does he have, what's he got? Flicker Wisp. Does he didn't have the Aether Vial, so that's good. Alright, so let's just turn 1 Grindstone, I believe, okay? Now this is, different ways to play this. Now, this is going to be sometimes, most of the time, a turn 3 Skyclave. So if I don't, if it's a Thalia next turn, and I play my Painter, I don't think I'm going to play it either way. It'd be nice to have something on turn 2, but like a Bolt, but we'll see. Yeah, okay, so this is another build. Thalia's fine. No Skyclave. None whatsoever. Tomb. So he can't make a creature if he has swords, which is cool. Oh, brutal. Okay, I have to do this. Gotta have a Pithy Needle. Oh, he's making a creature? Oh, he's swordsing it? Okay. Vial. port. It's fine. This is a good setup for me because, I mean, if he's got the Wasteland or whatever, but at least I have another Grindstone coming through if he wants to exile it with the Skyclave. He's gonna port me. Bridge is not too bad. I don't know if he's got the swords or if he's got the Skyclave. He can't have another swords. I mean, he's gone through 2, right? What's his play? Flicker Wisp? He's got a turn coming in on turn 2. I'm gonna play my painter. I got a bridge. I'll get this in the stack, that's right. Yep. No swords. Oh, he had another mana. He did have the mana. This guy needs to brick. 3 cards. Sure. On turn, what's he got for? What does he get? A Revoker? Do they still play that? He played a land. He's got a Vial on 2. Could go for that, what do you call it, that exile dude? Yeah, Solitude. He's got a white card in hand. Getting rid of what? Okay. That's fine. It's fine. Brutal. Maybe I shouldn't have made the creature. Probably shouldn't have. But it's a hedge. It's a hedge for the future. Guy needs to brick again. You know, just needs to brick. Yeah. Land, baby. Gonna port me too. Tomb would be great here. Needle. Alright. He'd be smart to port me on his turn or whatever he's about to do, but we'll see how he plays this. Let's go. Could have named, I should have maybe needled the Vial, but I think it's better to hold up Blast. I kind of think I gotta blast this. Yeah, it's a blast-worthy card. Because he's gonna flicker this thing and then just kind of get my painter through a Skyclave, so let's counter it. He's got no cavern out, right? Yeah, good games. Good games. That was a great game. You know, it depends on what you have and what, you know, back and forth. Alright. Kinesis comes in. Grindstone comes in. Braids are tricky. I've been stuck with a braid on the draw with the Thalia, etc., etc. Go to my cuts. Cut this guy. Karn's great. Bridge is fine. Season Pyromancer's okay. Blast. I cut a blast. I'll leave a couple in. Soul Guide's not worth it. Needle's good. Spellbomb's fine. LED's good because of the Wasteland deal. You can always get a fast hit with LED through Grindstone. Needle here. I've been needling Wasteland quite a few times. Or if they have a vial, it's usually my 2 targets. A braid is worth bringing in for sure, just because it's a better card than most I'm cutting. I could cut another Pyroblast, but what do I bring in? Another braid? Do I bring in a Karn? I'm on the draw. Welders, these are kind of iffy. They kind of been bringing in Rest in Peace. So Citadel, sometimes they don't hit them as fast. The Welders. Might cut Season Pyromancer here. Another bridge. Cut another blast here for another braid. I think it's worth it. Or another bridge. I'm gonna get 2 bridges. Cut one more card. Cut the other braid, bring in the other bridge. Let's go. Yuck. This hand is just... Alright. For the sake of play patterns, I'm going to keep this. This hand is very tricky to keep. It's very risky to keep. I know it's risky, but I'm going to keep it anyway and just show how it plays out. Wasteland is a factor here, but we'll see. Alright, so I'm going to keep it. This is a great hand otherwise. It's a great hand otherwise. Okay, so he's looking to whack a creature here, I think. Okay, see? So... yeah, he's going to play Thalia. Five cards. He's going to have Skyclave Apparition. Oh! Alright. Alright, guys. So I'm believing this is going to be... he's got to have Skyclave. Either he has Skyclave, Wasteland, or a Sword. So let's go here. Let's make him remove some stuff. Onion Blue. He's going to want to hit something here. I have an Engineer coming up, so that's really cool. Yep. Sure. What are you hitting? Gotta be my painter, right? Sure. Ugh. Rest in peace. Brutal. Put mine to land. Oh, it's got to fall out. Actually, it still works, right? No, it doesn't. Got 2 cards. Yeah, I kind of messed that up a little bit. I was thinking I could have braided this thing at the same time, but I can't, so that's okay. My bridge will tear it. Not going to attack. He's got the college run hand. He's got making a creature. This is good for us. LED would be a nice draw. He's got a needle. Name well. He's not going to name well there. Rhinestone's fine. Yeah. And I get the painter that I exiled with engineer, and then see what happens next turn. I think I should block. I draw a tomb would be good too. Wasteland's fine. Petal's good draw. He's letting me play this. Oh, cast this first. Get another painter. Play it. I'll name blue again. He's got 2 cards in hand. I'm gonna hold this blast. He's making a creature. He might have a Skyclave to hit my grindstone. Yeah. Does he get here? Is it a vial? What can he get? What can he get? We're gonna get a needle. Already have. He's not gonna have 2 needles in his deck. Is he getting vial? Land. Got 2 cards. Mom, 1 card. End step. cost of this item. Good games. Good games. Great games. Game match 5 here. Yeah, D&T is always a really cool matchup. It's fun. It's interactive. It's great lines. It's just kind of, it's frustrating when they just draw the sequencing. You know, it's kind of like the Wasteland when they, you know, exactly on turn, whatever, you know, turn that you have a good activation, you can win the game next turn. You know, they can draw really well and really tempo the game to the point where it's doing death and taxes things, and that's a great thing. But, you know, you just kind of have to kind of get into their deck and see what they want to do as well. I'm sure you guys do that too, but I'm just talking out loud, and then hope for the best. What's this guy play? I think this guy plays elves. This hand's fine. I mean, it's fine. We're gonna keep it. All right. Elves. Should have mulliganed. Yeah, I should have known. Is that Jiraga? Sure. Blast. I can get a bridge at some point here. See if I even get to that point. Any other, you know, anything. This hand was fine against anything that wasn't a fast combo build. You know, that's fine too. No more land drops, good. Yep. Yeah, dude. I should have played the LED, yeah. Should have played LED. Doesn't really matter. In my opinion, the less information, the better. Yep. I mean, if I pick off a dude here and trade, I'm fine. Do I make a guy? Is it worth it? Probably. Love a painter here. I'm going to get a bridge here. I'm going to get a bridge. And I'm going to play LED. If I have to discard my hand, he can use this thing to make his guys big, which could get past my hand size if he makes them 1/1s. So is it better to Pithing Needle this thing here, or just get a Pyrite Spellbomb? If I feel like I'm gonna die and he activates, I could always just discard my hand with LED. I don't even know if it's worth getting a Pyrite Spellbomb. I don't want to discard my hand as well. I'm gonna name this card. I can name, right? I'm gonna name Allosaurus. I think I'm gonna name Allosaurus Shepherd here. I don't know if this is right, but I'm gonna get bridge next turn, I believe, so. Yeah, they play white now too. What's this card do? Can't you draw a card, flashback. The card's great. Summoner's Pact. Goes in his hand. Quarian Ranger? Yeah. So that looks like I die. Alright, let's do it. So he's gonna draw his whole deck and attack me when I die. Maybe I should just go bridge. He can only attack me though if he's gonna get Creative Health and be able to attack him. Alright, so he's gonna draw his deck basically and be able to get a Creative Health Behemoth at some point and just be able to attack me for lethal, so I'm probably gonna concede here for the sake of time. See what he does. I'm gonna concede. Another Heritage Druid. Nettle Sentinel. I'm gonna concede. Cuts. Sometimes they bring in the Grist, so it's pretty good. Karn's kind of a cut. Can I bring in for Karn? Maybe in a braid. Just for a catch-all. I cut the other Karn. Blast, I'm bringing in just because if he goes for the Archon and he names Artifact, I can blast it if I have a painter out or if I weld the painter in. So let's go. Final play. Oof. A one lander. This is a good hand if I had another land. Just doesn't do it for me. Doesn't do it for me. Especially with the blast. Look at them all. I'm all again. Alright, this hand's great. Now, what to get rid of? Depending on how this game goes, what can I mean, he has the exile effects. They play prismatic ending, so a blast could be good to counter that, or welder's good in case they destroy one of my artifacts. Can weld it back in. It's gonna be welder or pyroblast here. I think it's just gonna be a welder. They run the prismatic ending card too here, I believe, so I'll just cut the pyroblast. That's a pyroblast. I'll cut welder. Run out of grindstone. You can always pyroblast the collector roof. Yeah. Sure. Tomb. Pedal's great. Name blue. Alright, you can add color. He's got his colors. He would have done something, so that's fine. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Sure. If I draw a land, it's really good too. Upkeep. They play swords in this deck. I'm just gonna activate now, I think. I mean, he's got Force of Vigor too. I don't think he's got it in this deck. I think they play the, anybody want an ice cream? I'm gonna activate now. Alright, good games. Make him have it. You know what I mean? He untaps, he has the swords or whatever. He still has the mana to, I mean, not the mana for a Force of Vigor on his upkeep, but just gotta play it. Alright, on the draw. I think the deck is fine, like this. What other options do I have? An Abrade? I saw the white. Let's keep it like this. This card's good. This hand's good, I mean. See how this Pyrokinesis plays out. Yeah. Bolt. 4 cards. Bolt the oof. And then he starts playing cards. It's just tough. Maybe I can bolt him. And get a maximum value out of this. But again, on my turn 2, I like to keep up. I mean, if I draw... I got 4 cards. Grindstone. It's a good draw. Could get a bridge. Looks like he's slow. I'm gonna get a grindstone. Probably has a swords. Or a prismatic ending. Doesn't have the second land. Or the third land for that matter. See what he draws. The land. Attack me. Yep. Okay, so he's got his swords. It's a petal. Clearly has his swords here. Has his swords. Can I die next turn? Probably not. Now if I activate Furnace for a grindstone, maybe takes him off a couple things. I could wait to draw a blast. I could keep him on his toes for a while. If I activate Weld in a grindstone, play a painter, I have a bolt to keep him on his toes, like I said. Or I could end step him, activate bring in a grindstone, weld myself, try to mill another painter and go 2-step on him. But I don't know what the heck's gonna happen here. What does it look like he has? Maybe, does he have Decay in his hand? He's got 4 cards. Maybe I can slow play this for a little bit. Let's do this first. I could play a painter here. Doesn't hurt. Keep him on his toes. I'll play out the pedal too. See what happens. Now if he fetches or something, we'll see. So he's gonna fetch. Okay, now this could be Deep Decay mana, or does he play Decay or Swords? Feeling he has a Swords. He's got to have Swords. I know he's got it. Yep. Decay. Nope. Draw. Alright, now. So if I activate my welder and try to bring in a grindstone, it leaves my painter open to a swords to plowshares, which I know he's got, right? So what can I draw? I need blue. I can draw a pyroblast. I can draw another painter. I can draw something good here. I'm leaving him on his toes. I don't have much time. Now, if I weld in a grindstone and then he hits my painter, I still have an engineer I can weld it back and forth with. So is it worth it? This is a question you gotta ask. 4 cards in hand. He might have 2 swords in his hand. He fetched out a Savannah, you know? Or what's that? This was a Scrubby? No, it's both Savannahs, right? Slow play, go. Blast. Two bolts. I'm gonna attack. I'll take 2, I don't mind. Sure. I'm still gonna wait. I really am. One more turn. To land. Upkeep. I'm gonna give myself one more chance. One more draw. It's fine. He might just have prismatic ending. I'm gonna give myself one more draw here. It's a good draw. Okay, now I have a bridge in play, so now I can try to get, I mean, I'm probably going to wait till his end step, because if I weld in a grindstone and try to activate, he still can use, call it prismatic ending on my engineer, so let's see what happens. I'm going to go for a grindstone weld here on his end step. I know he's got a sword. He's got something. Prismatic ending is a card he probably might be looking at right now too, but I don't want it to end that way. I really don't. I want something special to happen. If I weld in a a pedal, or even my furnace, I'll weld out my furnace for a grindstone here, and see what he happens. If he decides to swords this on his end step, I can still grind myself and try to hit another painter. Five cards. Glimpse of nature. It's brutal. Trigger, sure. I want to bolt anything here. Fine. Some respect. I'm gonna hit him right now, see what he does. Trigger. What's he getting here? Sure. Sure. Guide. Okay. Grindstone hits him. Oh, so we got the Force of Vigor. It's hitting my bridge. Get no cards in hand. That's just game over, right, bro? Yeah. Hits these two items. Grindstone hits him. Summoner's Pact goes off. What's he get here? He's got nothing in his library, right? No. Yeah. I've never seen this in a Wells deck, so it's kind of new to me. Yeah, I mean, he's just dead to his packs. What's he get? He's got no cards in hand. He's got no mana. Heritage Druid. Okay. GG's, bro. That was awkward. Good games. I mean, I've never seen any of that. I mean, he tried to get out of it. GG's. I've never seen anything really like that out of an Elves deck, but that was good games. Probably could have used my Pyrokinesis a little more efficiently there, but I don't know if I drew like a Grindstone, if I drew like a fat, if I needed the mana, I had Petal and I had a Furnace in my hand, so I wanted to kind of utilize, I could have bolted just the oof there, but anyway, good league. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm gonna hopefully keep making these videos in the future, but good luck to everybody, and I'll see you soon.